What's going on, people? It's your boy Donahue Baker, and we're here on my very first passive house project. The reason why it's so special to me is because I wanted to create a passive house that I can replicate and build the first passive house apartment complex really in this country, because I don't think there's any of another passive house apartment complex that exists. First of all, let me explain to you what a passive house is. Without being too technical, it's literally a house that is controlled and run by its own electricity, right? This particular project is going to be run by solar, which we're putting solar panels on the roof. So all the power will be coming from solar, and geothermal, which, if you don't know, if you dig 30 feet down below, there's an energy source. We're going to use that to also get some energy from this project. A really interesting project. They really become popular by houses in Germany. In Germany, as you know, what's going on with the Ukraine war, they have a tremendous energy reliance from oil from Russia. But now that they're getting away from that for their own security, they're going to be relying more on electric vehicles, passive houses, houses like this that you're going to see us build. And hopefully, if you really get a lot of value and you're developing, you can incorporate these elements in your project as well. So this is real dope. I purchased this property. It was really a single layer house, really flat. They call it flats. It was just one level. But what I did is I had a vision to put another level up there, and you probably can't see it from this angle, but we'll get some better shots and you'll see where the solar is going to be and its slope. The reason why it's sloped like that is because it's pointing directly at the sun to capture the sun's strongest rays at the best time of the day, and that's how we designed it, right? So that's going to be dope. We're going to show you more as we get further along into this project. We're going to show you more. So come on, let's take a journey through the whole place. Purchased the property a couple years ago, and it was really interesting because I got it really cheap, because it was actually it was a foreclosure, I believe. But as I started to work on it, I realized that I had so many other projects and I didn't really have the time. But some of the struggles that I went through is a lot of material is going to be coming from overseas. So it took us about 3 months to get a lot of the material that we need. And then all of a sudden COVID hit. And then the 3 month period took about 6 to 9 months to get really all the materials that we need. And as a result, the project kind of was put on hold. But we got everything now, we're ready to go. So what I'm gonna do is take you to different levels so you can really see the vision of where we are. So there's a couple real interesting things that happened. Because we had such a long wait and the project was pretty much open and we were waiting for materials to arrive from overseas, a couple things happened. The big thing was that a squatter moved in. And that was a headache all in itself, because we had somebody that literally in the middle of winter was living here and just messing the place up, and it really wasn't anything I could do. So one day came in, caught him, chased this dude all over the streets. The cops came and everything, but I don't know, he was kind of young, man. He was like 22, 23. The dude outran the cops. Like, I've never seen anything, even on TV and even in the movies. We had cop cars chasing this guy all over the place. But nonetheless, they didn't catch him, and he came back. So I had to do some other things, knew a couple people, and we got rid of that problem. But believe me, having a squatter on your property is really no fun. And unfortunately, if the dude was, I don't know if he was a little demented or something like that, but if he was a different type of person, we could have gave him some work, maybe put some money in his pocket, but that was just an experience. But hopefully those days are behind me. Never ever want to be another squatter on your property, because it's just not good. Really messy. But as we kind of got through those months, the materials came in, we were able to build and put things together. The project started coming together really nice, and this is where we are right now. One of the key energy sources for this project is the solar panel. As you can see, it's sloped in such a way that you're getting direct sunlight for the most hours in the day. So that's the way that it was designed, is so it can capture maximum sunlight, and that energy that we're getting from the sun is really what's going to power this whole house, all the electricity and that we need. In addition to that, and this is going to be a future video, we're also going to have a power wall, a Tesla power wall, that is also going to be a supplement. It's going to act kind of like as a generator to fill in the energy gaps when we need to use energy, or we have a big pull on energy that we can't handle. So we're going to do probably a separate video on that, so stay tuned for that one. So the reason why I wanted to build a passive house was to limit my carbon footprint on the planet. It's pretty much the reason why I decided to purchase a Tesla years ago, back in 2012, and I've been driving Teslas all along since then because of that same reason. It's something that I wanted to leave, the legacy that I wanted to leave my children and future generations, just to be more conscious and more environmentally aware of our carbon imprint and our footprint. So what better way to do it than do it in such a way that eliminates your utility bill and still capturing the most, what I feel is the most valuable energy source, which is the sun, right? What better way to do that than to build a passive house? So if you're into passive houses, or if this is the first time that you even heard of a passive house, what I want you to do, and if you have interest in building, reach out to me. I'll definitely share my experiences, the ups and downs, things that I would have done a lot better at the start from where it is. But this is going to be a journey, and I want you to be on this journey as we complete this project. Should be completed within the next 6 to 7 months. That's the timeline that we're on right now. And guess what? You're going to be following along every step of the way. And at some points, I may even ask for your advice, your recommendations. So I'm Donahue Baker. Once again, thanks for tuning in. If you got some value from this video, definitely like, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.